very bad feeling about this.
I got a bad feeling about this.
have a bad feeling about this.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I've got a bad feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about
I have a very bad feeling about this. I've got a bad feeling about this.
For what it's worth, I've got a good feeling about this.
Punch it, Chisel!
Terrible.
Take a deep breath into your belly. Keep your throat relaxed. Imagine fogging up a mirror, but louder. Start with a low growl. No, this is not relaxation. This is ChatGPT on how to do a good Wookiee growl. Begin with a soft R or her sound. Roll the R if you can. Let it vibrate. This is key. Don't force it. Strain equals not very Wookiee. Add pitch swings. Wookiees don't speak monotone. They rise and fall dramatically. Open your mouth more than feels normal. Fuck, that's where I fucked up. A wider mouth equals rich, more Chewbacca-esque sound. Don't be shy. Wookiees are not subtle.
So everything in that except the words Wookiee and Chewbacca all sound like instructions on how to go down on your wife.
Yeah.
And really be a winner.
That's what she said.
Hey, don't get cocky,
Yeah.
kid.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of I Got a Bad Feeling About This. I am your host, Chisel. And with me, as always, is Jonathan, the Millennium Fallon.
Such a good name.
Yeah. And you just heard that voice. We got another guest on the show. We've got our very good friend, Seneca, who you've heard us talk about him on the show
mentioned him
before.
so many times.
Yeah, so
now he's here.
Now
I
you
actually
can,
appeared on an episode of Hoodcast once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Multiple times, I think, twice at least.
No, it's just once. And I'm one day going to finish listening to it.
You got that sexy, sultry voice. Hey, what's
Yeah.
going on?
All right. So, most of our shows, we talk about the dark side of collecting, and we're going to go a little different today. We're going to talk, about collecting and Star Wars and that kind of shit, but some of the good stuff. I mean, there's three.
I have
three
a
of us-
bad feeling about this.
Yeah. So we're all sitting here in Jonathan's butthole.
Yeah.
That's what we refer to this place.
They don't-
I was going to say, is that the name of this place?
They don't
Yeah.
know the joke.
I know.
It's
So-
because,
Well, they need to tune into Hoodcast AF.
this is where my buds hang out, man.
Yeah. So John loves all the men hanging out in his butthole.
You come and you leave. I don't know.
Just come and go.
So for the listeners out there, as well as myself, is it bud hole? Like
Yeah.
buddies?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Butthole.
Bud.
That's
right.
the joke.
It's a garage, basically.
Yeah,
in the
absolutely.
English, call a garage a car hole. So I just call it my butthole.
Yeah.
That makes even more sense than
Right.
Yeah.
butthole is what
I
Oh no.
I pack in a lot of toys in here, bro.
I mean,
There's
There's a lot of shit in his butthole.
you get them how you can.
pack them in,
You
bro.
gotta get it.
So we're gonna kind of just talk about, we're all friends because we're collectors. We all love Star Wars, and
Otherwise, I would never hang out with you guys. You
Really?
guys are nerds.
like, yeah,
Fuck you guys outside of toys.
hey, really. I mean, Cobra Dad, who's been a guest on the show, he's included in this, but we didn't want him on this episode. But same thing. Like, we're all like completely
One love,
different.
see dad.
Yeah, we're all completely different, but we're all friends because we love collecting, we love Star Wars,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what brought us all together. In the beginning was collecting, and then we all became friends because of it.
right. And also because Seneca, I have $50 credit with him. So,
Yeah.
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 He's friendship worthy.
Speaking of credit, I got to give props to Cobra Dad. Cleared his debt with me today.
Oh shit.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God, dude.
Completely paid me off.
Congrats, see dad.
Yeah.
Dude, I think the world
Credit
is just
score 1,000.
topsy-turvy.
I know.
The ice caps melted and we did the polar shift.
I don't know if he won the lottery or robbed a bank.
I'm gonna go with the later.
Yeah, it was probably
And got
the
away
best.
with it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
I don't know. Maybe
You wouldn't know he won the lottery, but there would be signs.
Yeah. All the Skylanders just got bought off of eBay.
Every listing sold ended.
Yeah. All the listings ended today.
1,000 Skybanger collectors cried out at once.
Finally, they sold. So we've all been friends like at least 5 years now. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, since
Way back at the
at the old pot of
Chestnut,
gold.
what road
Yeah,
or
that
whatever.
was Chestnut.
My
Drive.
longest friends since.
We all say
Yeah.
Clayton because it's like right off of Clayton, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So
The little shop.
Yep. Of horrors.
you know, Cobra got a little upset when I brought it up that, you know, like I knew Jonathan at the old shop. He's all, they didn't know who you were. I said, they knew who I was. They just didn't know my name.
Right.
Like
You
we had done
Called him
deals.
Beardy McGill.
Yeah, you were a beard guy for quite a while.
Yeah, but we had done deals at the old shop.
Yeah.
And that's over 5 years ago.
I think one time me and Charles really clicked at a toy sale at the old shop when that guy brought the sail barge.
Yeah.
And he had all the shit stacked around it.
Yeah.
And we were both standing over there like, oh, sail barge. And,
Yeah, we both had them.
yeah.
Oh, you had them at the time.
We
Yeah.
both had our own, but that was the first time we'd seen anybody.
Is that the
else
one
with
that Tom has in the shop right now?
No,
No,
totally
no way.
different one. And
That was years ago.
the guy had a ton of stuff. He had
He had like everything at the time to go with it.
he had the Power of the Force. No, wait, was that Power of the Force or Power of the Jedi skiff?
Because back then,
Yeah.
it wasn't Power of the Jedi. It was
later.
What's that one? It's like the black box with the
Yeah.
green. Wasn't quite Power of the Force 2.
Exactly. It was like the
right
later.
after.
It was like the later, really
yeah,
late.
It was the
So-
end of Power of the Force 2, right before Power of the Jedi came
yeah.
out.
So
It's like an in-between transition era.
it kind of
Yeah.
was. So yeah, the guy had a bunch of stuff, and we were just over there looking at it like, oh shit.
I think
know?
if you look that crap up on like Galactic Figures, it probably does fall under.
I think it falls under the last one of Power of the Force
Yeah, yeah.
that had the Comtech
Yeah,
cards.
that stuff exactly.
Yeah. I think that might still be considered Power of the Force too, but yeah. So
That's when the shop was so small, everyone looked at like all your goods in like the trunk of the car. 'Cause
Yeah.
I remember
But-
buying shit from you,
Yeah.
Seneca, but I think it was your
it
car.
was my car.
I didn't see you. You were around, but I thought it was Seneca because that's who I knew. You know, I knew you
Yeah.
through
So
Mike V.
we
Town
were
and everything else, but-
we were in the shop, and I had the back of my car open, and then you and Mikey came up.
Yeah.
And me and Seneca were doing a trade, and then you were like, "Oh shit, what do you got in
Just
there?"
start grabbing shit.
You were like, I was like, "Yeah, go ahead." So you started digging through the boxes and stuff, and like that was the first time we had ever like done anything. Like I'd always see you and Mikey at the flea market,
Yeah.
but that was like the first time. Like I said, that was 5-6 years, dude. That was pre-COVID.
Right. No,
Yeah.
it was when we first started like coming around. And that's when we started Hoodcast, but we started looking up where these toy stores are, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and where they are in the Bay Area. So we started hitting them all up,
Yeah.
every single one, you know.
So we like I said, that was the first time like we had done something, and same thing. Like me and Seneca we kept running into each other at the shop, and then at the flea market. One day we ran into each other, and then somebody was out there had a huge
Yep.
bunch of Star Wars stuff, and we split a factory case of Naboo starships
Yep.
Wait, from the flea market?
at the
Yeah.
flea market.
They had
Some
a
guy-
case?
the
Shout
guy-
out Yoda Jedi Master on Instagram.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
know who it was.
Yeah.
Hey.
So he was out there, and we were both like, "Oh shit!" And we're like, "Okay, do you want one? I'll get." So we split the
split it,
case.
yeah.
Where's
And,
mine? This is like
so,
6 years
and,
ago, bro.
I
Yeah.
still got that, like the box too, because
And
I
you
had
got
one
you got
already.
the shipper.
Yeah, I had one
Yeah.
already that I had like kind of opened back in the day. Like
What's a kind of open?
it's
That doesn't
okay,
fly on
so-
eBay, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? Not at all. So I had heated up the tape. Right, with it.
Oh shit!
And I heated up the tape with like a blow dryer.
Yeah.
Peeled it back ever so gently, and
People do not learn this, okay?
yeah, right. I mean, it looks
informational
terrible. It
purposes
doesn't.
only.
It's not gonna work if you're trying to heat up the tape and reseal some shit. It's gonna look resealed. So don't. Yeah, like
No,
he
no.
said, don't
you,
try.
You got to use the right kind of alcohol to wipe it away just thinly, and then you can buy that exact tape on Amazon. So don't worry about it, bro. You're good.
So yeah, so I poorly took the tape off and put it back on, but I took it out, but didn't take it out of the cardboard.
He took
You
it
know
out.
what I mean? Yeah, I whipped it out. So, but I didn't open any of the bags, didn't undo any of the twist ties. I just looked at it in the
You had to
cardboard
see
insert.
it.
I had to see it.
Had to see it.
So it's technically wasn't sealed anymore, even though it was brand new.
But it's still
unplayed
mint in
with.
box.
Still mint in box, mint in
Open
not
box.
sealed exactly.
Yeah,
So
mint in open box.
No.
now it's,
Resealed box.
yeah, exactly. So now there's a factory sealed, never touched one right in the factory case, right alongside my previously unsealed one from back in the day.
I'm a wrestling collector, and I have to say, I have sold resealed shit a couple of times.
Well, I mean, it's
And some of it, it was just because, of storage, and the tape kind of peeled back.
yeah.
So, yeah, I looked at it, but I put it back. I didn't take it out of
Yeah.
the package, really,
Yeah, but that's wrestling figures. That's
There's
You
still big
some-
money
there's-
involved there.
Was
It's
a long
money,
time
money.
where I kept every freaking package. Now I sell stuff loose a whole lot, so it's it
It's
doesn't matter.
way easier.
I don't care. Yeah. So,
Man.
but that extra 20-30% you'll get by keeping the box and putting it back in there. Sometimes that matters.
Yeah, it does, and
some
especially
people.
for old product, even if it's
Exactly.
opened or a beat up box.
Depending
it
what
works.
depending what it is. Yeah.
Yep. If it's fucking run of the mill Black Series, fucking last year's or 2 years ago Black Series. If it's not a fucking it's $60 or more figure, it doesn't fucking matter. You don't
Yeah.
need to keep the box for your fucking 20 and below figures.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For your Maz Kanata and your,
exactly.
your Jane Urso.
Yeah, none of that.
Yeah.
You get the same fucking $5 to $10 you were gonna get.
That's
regardless.
a story for another time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So after that, then it was, oh shit, hey, you gonna be here next weekend? Yeah. And then then we meet up at the flea market the next weekend.
Yeah.
And now it's in
We
every
met
fucking-
every weekend at the flea market. After
do you
that,
do you
after
guys
that purchase.
text each other, or you guys just know to show up at a certain
We're
time?
just
Yeah.
always for a while. It was just we always just both showed up, damn near at the same time, either within a few minutes of each other,
Yeah.
or
I-
we'd catch each other on the first couple
I
rows.
hardly ever see you separate at the flea market.
Yeah.
Yeah, practically
Yeah.
holding hands. But
So-
I mean,
Well,
I
'cause
have
now
I
we
mostly-
do. It's
I-
it'll be
Yeah.
it's not hold hands, but text each other and be like, "Hey, where
Yeah.
you at?" Or
we
when the other one gets there.
we shoot for 8:00.
Yeah.
To me,
Sometimes I'm early, and sometimes he's on BPT. So it depends.
I never heard it called that.
Really?
No.
BPT or CPT? Either one.
There you go.
It depends
There
who
you
you're
go.
talking to. Everybody says something different.
I was ready for the C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I normally go with the C.
I'll
but
see you
I
next
thought,
Sunday
I thought
at
he
the
might,
flea market.
but he knew what the B was.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure.
Oh, I knew.
That's colored people
Being more
time
specific.
for the non-informed.
Whoa. Everyone's informed, bro.
Just in case, I don't. We might have some sheltered individuals.
Your kind's not welcome here. I'm talking to you, Chisel. That's a C word.
So yeah, we started just kind of meeting every weekend, and now we do it every Sunday, unless I got a show or something. But it's just
Yep.
what we do. We just
Yeah.
go. We meet up every weekend.
I can't do that. I can't hunt with a bro because they're gonna spot something before me. I'm gonna be like, "Fuck, man."
Oh, it happens. It happens all the time. Like
The trick is not getting mad.
Yeah, because
Don't
sometimes
be a
he'll be
little
like,
bitch.
"Do you want that?" And I'll be like, "No." And other times he'll be like, "Yes," and he'll be like, "Damn." And sometimes we'll be like, "Hey, do you want to split that?"
Yeah,
When
if
it's a
there's
bunch of stuff?
multiple of something, we'll split it.
well, yeah, that's fine.
We've
It's-
done that. God, we've split
Yeah.
a lot, some big lots. We picked up a whole bunch of 30th anniversary before.
Yeah.
Like,
That fucking
that was a big-
vintage Lego lot. That was
yeah,
good.
we did
Dude,
it. We
you
got
guys find some good shit at the swap meet, though.
Yeah.
Like, good shit.
that, and that's the thing. Like, we've found really good stuff.
We walked the whole thing every Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the weekends when I work,
guys-
I'm out there anyway, so I hit the Saturdays too.
So there's two sides of the flea market.
Yeah.
There's like the side where it's like all the sellers pretty much have their spot rented out.
Yeah.
And then there's the side where like new people come in, sell their junk, and they're one-offs.
Yes.
And then there's still
I like to refer to it as front side and junk side.
okay. So junk side, you guys start on front side,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then make your way to junk side. I start on junk side and make
Yeah.
my way the other way because I want to find the good junk.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because that's where people are going to be selling like what they don't know they have. You know,
You know what?
So you wanna
would
be the first
think-
person to
you
get
would
there.
think
Yeah.
that, but we've found like some of our best finds have been on the front side.
Yeah.
The vintage Lego we found
Sure.
was on the
That
front
was front
side.
side.
I
Yeah.
mean, anything
The-
happens, bro. I still, when I get to Walmart at 9:30 a.m., I still run to
Yeah.
the toy section.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
the-
Any store I go to, if you carry any kind of toys, I'm looking.
The,
So you're the first. You're not even the first person there ever, but hey, you got to get there.
My
Yeah.
mom's, I'm going to Safeway. Girl, well, they got a little bit of toys. Yeah, can I go? Like, you're not getting a toy. I just want to look.
Yeah, I just want to look.
At the crappy fucking dollar store.
Yeah.
Shit they got at Safeway. The water guns and shit. Fucking multicolor army men and whatever the fuck else.
Yeah, I think some of our best finds have been on that side.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's where we found vintage Lego. There was one guy that had Hot Wheels. Yeah, where we got all the Ferraris and stuff.
Yeah.
We got from that guy.
He was almost always on front side. Now
Yeah.
he's on junk side
I
all
know.
the time.
But we did really good with that one. The same guy when he had a ton of vintage collection stuff. We split a big lot from him also.
Yeah.
That's where we got the Naboo ships from. We've done really good.
Yeah,
on
that was
side.
front side.
And I think
Yeah.
that's probably why we've stayed over there. Well, we also park over there, so
You know what else too? Why I like to do front side first is because if you start on junk side, like that's the last place for vendors to set up at. You know what I mean? That's
They take a while, yeah.
Yeah, they start at front side, and everyone's trying to get
Y'all get there
closest to
earlier,
that
so
side.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
So, and all the vendors are trying to set up closest to that side. So, and even like in the middle of the morning, or if the closer you get to the afternoon, there's not that many way out.
And there's
that way.
so many pickers looking anyways.
Yeah.
So, and still, like, although we cross paths in the middle usually,
Yeah.
like I still go back to that side and find shit. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like we're all looking for different shit.
Yeah,
and find
exactly.
different stuff.
There's plenty of times, like you say, you're splitting shit or finding shit before the other guy, or there's plenty of times where I see shit and I'll just hand it to him, or like, hey, look, or point it out to him because I don't want it, but I know he might want it. So
yeah, it could be some random shit.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, look, hell, the other day I picked up an ET record that when I opened it up, it had Michael Jackson on
Fuck
the
yeah.
record.
Oh, that's cool.
And
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit! And he did just walked right past it, and I
because
stopped.
I was like, ET record, who gives a shit? But when he flipped to that Michael Jackson
Oh,
with
yeah.
ET page,
Now I want
I was
it.
like, oh shit,
No, I want it. Hey, bro.
good score.
I hate ET, but I like Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
so
just
yeah,
fucking look at it next time.
We
Yeah.
Shit.
and that's something like walking with another person is like so many times. Like he'll point something out, I'll point something out. I'll be like, hey, look, did you see that? Oh shit, hey, let me go because we're talking the whole time, so we know what the other person might be looking for,
Yeah.
or anything like that. Be like, oh hey, weren't you looking for this? And it may not always be toy stuff, but hey, this person just had this shit over there. Hey, I saw last week you weren't here. This guy had this. Let's go see. So it works having another person.
It's
really
more
works
eyes.
out. It is more.
You're
eyes.
not against
Yeah.
each other. You're on the
Yeah.
same team.
Yeah,
You know?
and very rarely has it been like, oh fuck, you got that, man. I really wanted it. It's that shit almost never.
That's when you split it.
Yeah,
Like if there's something, unless it's like one item, you can't split one fucking item. Oh, that shit doesn't work.
Right.
Let me hold it half the time and you hold it half. Like that's like TV sitcom bullshit. Like nobody fucking does that.
This tape divides the room, bro.
Exactly.
Don't cross on my side.
Yeah, but if it's multiple things, if you really want it that bad, fucking ask to split it.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it's
like I said, we've done that so many times.
I would not do that with Cobra Dad. I would no, bro. You didn't fucking see it.
yeah,
Yeah.
um,
Well, sometimes you really see the shit at the same time.
If
too.
the person is the collector of that shit
Yeah.
and I found it, then that's different.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah.
I feel like we're all a bit more amicable than see Dad though.
Yeah.
I love you, bro. But sometimes you get a little in your feels.
Yeah.
A
You know,
little.
thinks every Skylander is his. Oh man, I need that.
I mean, if I see him there, I don't care.
Me
I-
neither.
yeah, I-
There's one.
I-
I do want one. There's a red Triceratops. Because
All right.
Triceratops is my favorite dinosaur,
You're
and
a big dino collector.
I do get a lot of dinosaurs.
And
I
that's-
have a massive tub of dinosaurs in my backyard, like 2 27-gallon totes end to end. It's one of those with the wheels on one end and
Did you
shit.
just grow up as a kid loving dinosaurs and Jurassic
did
Park? and
always
shit?
like dinosaurs.
Do you have all those dinosaur posters on your wall that have them half bones and half dinosaur?
No, I thought those were kind of corny. But I did
All
like
right.
those puzzles with the skeleton,
Oh, the
Oh,
wood
don't-
ones.
the little wood ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
the 3D
I
type of
fucking
shit?
love those. Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what I really liked? They had model kits that were white plastic but molded like bones, and they were snap tight kits.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I do
Yeah,
remember those. Yeah.
yeah.
My cousin had some of those. Yeah.
Yep. They had
We built half of them and then, destroyed them.
Oh yeah, my brother was good for that. He'd build a model. He'd spend all the money getting the paint and everything. Get halfway through and then go crush it in the vise.
You know what I really used to love at old school Disneyland was that shitty little tunnel in the train with the little dinosaur scene and
Yep.
shit. That was like my favorite part of that train ride. So, yeah, I guess you can say I've liked dinosaurs a long time.
That's why I knew you would say something once I bought that a Taposaurus or whatever its name, a Taposaurus.
Fucking Brontosaurus,
Yeah, it's not-
Brachiosaurus.
it's
It's
not
not,
a-
either one of those.
it's not
but
either
yeah.
one of them,
But,
but-
it's fucking long neck.
Yeah.
We know what you.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows. If you say that, they know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew us because I went to the flea market with the Fig wife.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, look at that big dinosaur. I'm like, oh shit, that's a Jurassic Park thing.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I'm like, these go for money. I'm gonna buy it and flip it. you
Right
know?
after that, I told this fool, I was like, dude, he paid more than I was willing to pay for it. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the dude started at 60 with that thing.
No shit.
Yeah, like a month and a half ago. He started at 60. Then after about 3 weeks of 60, then it was like a week or two at 50. And then he been trying to get 40
Yeah,
ever since.
he told me 40.
Yep.
I ended up
I
paying
offered
30.
him 25 like a couple times, and he's like, no. So I've just been waiting for him to
Drop
say
down,
30.
yeah.
Yeah, say 30, and I'm like haggle him to 25. But if you stepped up with the 30, there you go. Take it home.
That
Yeah.
dude,
Well,
what can I say?
I bought it to flip, not to
Yeah.
own. You know,
Exactly.
if you need this, just offer
All
me
right,
something.
honestly,
it's
probably
easier
don't.
for me
It's
to
gonna-
unload it
I'm gonna have
rather
to
than
start-
ship it through eBay and all that stuff.
I'm going to have to start another bucket if I buy that thing.
dude, that's something that happens a lot too. Like someone will have something, he'll be like, "Man, I don't want to pay that," and we're like, well, "Fuck, I'm willing to pay that."
Yeah.
and then sometimes he gets me in trouble because we'll ask somebody and he'll be like, how much? 50. I'm like, nah, I'm good. And he goes, would you take 20? And then the guy will go,
You're that guy.
and then the guy goes, yeah, fuck it, I'll do 20. I'm like, God damn it. Then I feel obligated because the guy just gave a great fucking deal. I'm like, God damn it, now I got to pay for this
We
shit.
talked about this on the last show. And we were talking about you, Seneca, and we were talking about thrifting, and you'll be the guy who just will pay what the asking price is.
Yeah.
And he said that, Seneca, you would pressure him like, bro, you're at a flea market. Why aren't you fucking haggling? Throw a deal out there. You can still pay original
Absolutely
price,
true.
but just throw a deal just to see what happens.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, that's like Tom at the fucking shop. He's always like worried about how much money he's making or not making or, this, that, or the other, finances in general. And it's like, bro, you didn't have to pay that much. Like that person would have been like I've seen him pay 6 when he could have paid 3. And because he tries to ask him, well, what number do you have in mind? And they have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
And instead of just saying a number. He wants to fucking tell them a story about what's on eBay and this and that,
Right.
and everything else, and
And the
explain
price-
You
to
don't
them.
have to prove
and
it.
the
Yeah,
price
you
is
don't have to.
bouncing and-
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
have to explain the entire history of the market value to the customer.
The customer gets that it's that meme
Yeah,
with the
and
girl
now-
with the mass
yes.
symbols everywhere.
And then
Yeah.
they start, right. But then they start getting a grandiose idea of the value of the item or items, and now you're stuck paying. You have now
You've
talked yourself into
a higher
yes,
price.
where
Yeah.
you've talked yourself into paying a higher price, because instead of just making a fucking offer, this is what I'm willing to pay or start at. This is
Right.
you don't have to say starting offer, but let it be your starting offer. He's so scared that people are just going to pack their shit up and immediately storm out, and the shit's going to get away. No, they're in there to sell the shit.
Yeah.
So they're either going to sell it for your price or say a different price. And that's where the negotiation comes in.
I mean, that's why FuncoLand, GameStop, EB Games, that's why they've been in business forever.
Exactly. So it's, I don't know. You don't always got to pay up.
You don't.
That's
Yeah.
That's my thing. We're at the fucking flea market.
That,
Right.
Yeah.
I understand you got to make money, but if you want to make the most money, don't be selling your shit at the flea market.
Everyone who's because I'll do physical media and I know which DVDs to pick,
Yeah.
But and they're all $1 every fucking time.
Yeah.
I'm not going, hey, 50 cents.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just. It's fine. $1. If I'm buying 20 of them, or 30 DVDs, I'm like
Yeah.
$20 for these. How about that?
Yeah.
I'm taking a lot.
But when
off
something's
you.
$1, it's
Yeah.
it's
It's
no
$1.
fucking big deal.
Right.
Yeah. Not. Are these two for $1? Not $1. How much is this? $3. Not $1.
Well, because
How about 25 cents for the Terminator DVD, and I do some impressions?
it ain't quite that bad. But sometimes you pull up and there's a pile of shit on the fucking tarp on the ground, and you're like, oh, this shit's got to be $1 or less. And then you
Right.
hold up a fucking McDonald's toy, and they're like, oh, $3. And it's like, what, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, no, I was,
It's on the ground. It's not on
Yeah.
a table, bro.
dude, come on. So there's that too. Like, you gotta let motherfuckers know where they at. Also,
Yeah.
like, come on.
Oh, dude, it was this past weekend. We go to a guy's booth, and he's got a ton of fake Pokemon cards, all in top loaders.
Oh, really?
In
all-
a book.
I've never seen that.
No, it was a bin.
Oh, those little slot bins he had.
No, so the guy had a big clear tote full of fake Pokemon, all in top loaders. There was a few real ones in
Oh,
there.
I saw him. It was it was on a
It was
table and
on the end
I
of the
dug through
aisle.
them and I looked at it. Yeah. Yep.
So
saw
I
it.
was just like, okay. I was like, okay, the top loaders are the most valuable thing in here. So
This
I was like,
motherfucker had $2 to $5 stickers, price tags on all of
and
them.
I go, and I'm like,
Cards.
I'm like, hey,
all them fake cards.
I'm like, how much? He goes, $2 per card. And I seriously laughed in his fucking face, and then turned and walked away.
and I could not laugh because this motherfucker was laughing so hard. So this guy thinks we're both fucking just shining his ass on, cracking up. Cause he laughed so loud and hard at this guy before we even turned around.
How did you know they were fake?
I could, by looking at them, they're full art cards, but there's no shine on them.
Okay. Yeah.
But then there were some real ones mixed in that weren't high dollar. There was a few hollows, reverse hollows, things like that. So some older stuff, not a lot of
sprinkle in
value.
some cheap real ones to fucking detract from
That's
the
what I
fake
saw,
ones.
a lot of the energy cards and shit, in there.
Yeah,
whatever.
and I was just like, oh wait, these are, and I didn't want to be like, I could have said, dude, these are all fucking fake, but I just laughed.
It's
and
the
then-
swap meet. It's not,
Yeah.
a toy show where yeah.
Oh yeah,
Really
a
friendly.
toy show would
Yeah.
have been different.
Yeah.
So-
he would have been executed.
Like I said, I just fucking laughed.
There's literally
and
people
walked
out
away.
selling junk. Unless it's like Tommy's booth, a booth full of sealed
Yeah.
merchandise, a little bit of loose stuff. There's all brand new toy shit.
But it's not
Yeah.
like this guy at the swap meet was a Pokemon dealer. He
No.
might not have
No,
known
this
what
motherfucker
he had.
had a bucket of cards.
Yeah,
Like,
and,
he
and
might
a
have
bunch
been
of
like-
other random bullshit. And
Yeah.
like
like-
some bike rims and fucking just all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
so,
he might have been a locker hunter or something. You know,
Probably.
Who knows?
So, yeah, and then we just kept walking. Yeah, very. Dude, I'm trying to remember. Like, occasionally we've kind of gotten into it with some vendors before. Dude, the one
I'm not welcomed at this one motherfucker's booth.
Whoa.
Yeah.
yeah,
Really?
So this one African American gentleman that is
What I
usually
call all African
usually-
gentlemen.
usually on the front couple rows. He had a bunch of Star Wars shit for a while, like hella Power of the Force 2 and a little bit of Clone Wars and some shit like that, talking about how he always made money in Berkeley and wherever, all that stuff. Like too cool for school ass motherfucker. You know, talking. Oh, I'm cool as fucking all this shit. All, you know, one of those fucking trying to sound cool all the fucking time, assholes.
Okay,
But-
it's not the guy I'm thinking of. All
No,
right.
no,
It's-
no.
I was thinking of the other guy on the end who sells the junk, but he's like the Islander Jamaican guy
Nah,
No.
who sells shit for way too fucking much.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No,
he's
this one-
usually on the first one or two rows on front side. I don't even remember. He drives like I think like a little silver Mercedes SUV,
Maybe. Okay.
and short hair, a little gray hair. Usually got a hat on.
Yeah.
Always talking some shit. But so anyway, his prices are always, like you say, too fucking high. So we often don't buy shit from him.
Right.
But there a couple times we have, but he's, I guess, figured out that we think his prices are high because we look at his stuff and don't
Walk
really
by.
save it and walk by.
Sometimes don't even stop.
And there was, I want to say, like a month or so ago, a month and a half maybe,
Yeah.
he had some stuff that I actually was looking at, and I was, deciding whether I wanted it or not, deciding what I was willing to pay, and thinking what this asshole probably gonna charge for it.
So you're
And
gonna give him
before
a
we even-
good number?
Yeah.
Or...
So before we got to even any of that, he's mumbling something at me. Turns out it was him saying, "Put it down." And then his little helper guy walks up to me. He was like, "Sorry, man, he don't want to sell to you." I was like,
What?
Wait, what?
Oh
what do you
my
mean?"
God.
And he was like,
Bro,
yeah,
you're gonna have
he
to
said-
leave this part of the club.
Yeah, he said he said you can't buy nothing.
Oh
And I was like, and I turned to the dude. I said, what's the problem? And he was like, I'm not selling to you. I said, may I ask why that is? He was like, I'm not selling to you. Put it down.
Oh,
And I was like, okay.
put it down.
I said, I'm happy to continue not wasting my time at your booth because
Wow.
fucking charge too much anyway. And that
Yeah.
was that.
And
I don't say
Holy
shit
shit.
when
I
I walk by.
wonder. I wonder if partly it's because of me, because I would straight talk shit. At
Yeah,
this dude's
Charles
booth.
don't give a fuck. He be clowning these assholes when they're charging.
Oh, 'cause-
I just say thank you and put the shit down and move
Chisel,
on.
as a matter of fact, he's like, this is only worth this much because of this. And this came out later in 1997. But this, like, dude, he'll be matter of fact. And the guy's like, what the fuck? Just get the fuck out of here, man.
So he was selling a bunch of stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I did $3,000 out here yesterday." I was like,
Oh,
"Mother!"
shit.
But you got all the
Exactly.
same exact shit that you had last
Nobody's
weekend.
ever done $3,000.
You did fucking
Exactly.
3Gs. What did you sell, bro?
That's literally what I said. I was like, "Dude, there are guys that go to a fucking toy show and don't do $3,000, and you're out here trying to sell your overpriced shit
Right.
for."
But-
and you're, I
But
was like,
Chisel will do
"Fuck
$3,000
no."
easily. Chisel is the $3,000 guy,
Right.
And tops, so he knows what he's talking about.
So, but yeah, I was like, "Do you know how much you have to sell to do $3,000? That's people don't realize that's a fucking lot."
Right.
yeah.
When you're at average sale is going to be under $30. That's 100 fucking items.
Even Tommy Toys, who has his space there religiously, rents it, for fucking years. Dude, I've been to his booth multiple times, and he goes, "Hey, at least this is bridge toll."
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
means
Oh, yeah.
he's not making anything that day.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Some of
dude.
a lot of these guys, they're not making a ton of money. So And to be like, you happen to be the one guy that did thousands of fucking dollars out here. No,
come
the
on, bro.
bullshit.
With all your same merchandise that you,
Right.
you had before.
every week.
Like,
He's the kind of guy that'll
missing
look
no
it up,
merchandise, but
look
did
it up
3
on
Gs.
eBay and be
Come
like,
on.
it's $80. So, oh yeah, I need 100.
Yeah, and
It's going for
And you know, I fucking
over
hate
80.
that. Know how much your shit is, bro.
dude,
like,
they don't
don't
even
be-
know how to comp shit. Just because it's sold for that much or because it's listed for that
Yeah,
much doesn't mean
that's
how much
the
it's
thing.
gonna.
They turn Google on that shit, and then they're
Yep.
getting the most expensive listing across
Yep.
Amazon and every fucking thing else. And that's not what it's going for.
No, and
you need to
it's-
see multiple sold listings on eBay because that's the fucking world market.
So and
right
also
now for
eBay,
toys.
you're paying eBay fees.
Yeah.
and some people like or they include shipping in their shit as free. You know, so you're getting
But the
a very lower price that
most
that
of the
person is
time,
paying.
the price of an item with shipping is going to be comparable to that item with free shipping. Like if you're
Right.
going to pay fucking 40 for the item plus 10 shipping, or you're going to pay 50 or 48 or 52 free shipped for that same item.
Right, but Americans are stupid and people don't comp their shit that way. So
Yeah.
when you're a person, your shit is cheaper than it is on eBay. It just has to be, and it
Exactly.
should be. But I mean, for high ticket items, I understand
Yeah.
how that shit is.
Except in a
If
retail
you're
setting.
talking
in a
like
retail
over-
setting's different. In
Yes.
the shop to like at a show and things like that, there are two different prices. There's in the store price, and then there's at the show price, at the flea market price. Those are all different.
Right.
You know, I
Yeah.
understand that. When you're in the shop, you got more overhead. You're paying more rent, all that kind of shit. When you're at the flea market, you pay $20 to get in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
It's a little bit different. It's the flea market. You know, you're selling toys there, but other guys might be looking for tools and fishing rods
Exactly.
and fucking,
Yeah.
you know, they're
Yep.
going to find their white nectarines.
9 times out of 10, if I'm
whatever.
selling shit at the flea market, I'm not there selling toys. That's what I go to your fucking show for.
Yeah.
That's what
Right.
I go to the shop for. If I'm at the flea, I might bring some toys. I might bring some junk
Yep.
shit or some fucking, keep some color at my booth just to get some people over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Or, keep the fucking, the toy guys coming, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
Oh yeah.
I gotta have some toys.
Right.
Because that's the nature of us as toy collectors.
It is.
But most of the time, I'm out there, I got fucking lawnmowers. I got bikes. I got fucking household shit that I'm trying to get rid of. You know what I mean? I'm not out at the flea, and I don't want to take that shit home.
Yeah.
No.
So, you know what I mean? If I'm
Yep.
at the flea selling shit, yeah, I want to make some money, but I want to get rid of shit
And
too.
some of those guys had the same shit every fucking weekend.
Because they refuse to charge
Dude,
a
yeah.
reasonable
It's like,
price
how do
for
they
it.
make any money though?
So,
Like enough? Like they're
same-
there every time.
Same
with the
thing
same
happened.
shit.
Yeah.
Literally, I think it was like 2 weeks after the one guy refused to sell to him. We were walking and we're at the end of the very first row, and there is another African American gentleman there who this guy's he's been a dick to both of us.
The Army surplus guy?
Yep.
Fuck that guy.
So
Oh, I see what you're talking about, yeah.
and
Another motherfucker who charges way too much for shit, and it's like you're better off just not even talking to the
so
guy.
there was
Yeah,
something
'cause-
I want to say it was a dinosaur, I believe, that Seneca picked it up and asked him how much, and the dude didn't even turn around
Don't touch that.
and gave him like some stupid price.
Yeah, he said
so
just a
I was like,
ridiculous price.
hey, the least you can do is turn around and look at this man when you speak to him.
Right, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, he didn't say nothing. He didn't turn around.
Are people
but
just
I
like
was-
being like so there's a huge thing with like pickers and thrifters and people stealing from the poor because they're buying from Goodwill and thrift stores and flipping it on eBay. And they call it stealing from the poor. Like poor people are going there and buying shit. Like they're not.
Yeah.
They are not. I mean maybe some are. But still, I think I buy shit. Well, my family buys shit to wear. They love that shit.
Oh, I can't
And then
do
when
it.
they're done
We
with it,
just
I flip
had
it.
Dude,
that
my wife
conversation.
and kids love going to the thrift stores for like
Fucking love it.
looking for old clothes, and my wife loves kitchen stuff and shit like that. You think I'm not looking in the toys?
Do you know how much, like when I was there with you guys this last weekend, how much Pyrex dishware, I call it Gramacore,
Yeah.
that my wife bought? A ton. And that she
Some
wants
of
to,
that shit goes for good money.
Goes for
Oh, yeah.
like $30 a bowl.
Yeah.
We paid $5, $2. Like, she wants to keep it. So fine, whatever. I'll
Some of
flip
the
it later,
classic
but-
ones, like older stuff, goes for good money.
Oh yeah, it's big.
Your
money.
grandma's Pyrex.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Is
like the ones my dad
Yeah.
has the
70s,
old like
60s,
tan color,
still in
with
good
the-
shape. Not all.
It's got the
with the
burn
flowers
marks, the
and shit.
little flower print or
Yep.
whatever print
Yep.
on it, just the
Yep.
little one.
Yep.
Yep,
Dude, big money.
that's what my parents have. That
Yeah.
my dad has. Two
We all
different
grew up with
sets.
it.
Yeah,
I call it grandma core. You know, and stuff, anything with a mushroom on it. Oh my god, that shit goes for big money.
yeah, it does.
Dude, like, yeah, I'm learning all this shit about thrifting, and I fucking love it. But that's not what this podcast is about. You
I mean,
know,
it's kind of what it's turned into.
Kinda
but-
is.
well, I'm
yeah.
saving that for the hood.
We
cast
thrift
episode.
toys. I
Yeah.
mean, that's what the fuck we're out there walking them roads every weekend
Exactly.
for.
Right.
I mean, I hate to keep bringing this one up, but that Spider-Man toy, you already know what I'm going to say. About 3 months ago, 3, 4, I can't even, a number of months ago, I paid $1 for Tobey Maguire Spider-Man action figure. The super articulated one where all the fucking fingers were articulated.
know that one.
Everything.
Yep.
Got like 64 points of articulation or
Yep.
some crazy shit in a 6-inch action figure.
Yes.
The guy fucking said $1.
Yep.
I paid him his $1, sold it for $89 in my cabinet like 3 fucking days later. So
That's a great fucking score.
I
I
mean,
did that same
that's-
thing with Battle Ravage Spider-Man, which was almost it only had like it had the finger articulation, but not independent. I think it was just the hands, like
like the palm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it was battle, and I bought it like I think we went to like the shore and like not Monterey, but somewhere, and we hit up thrift stores on the way.
Yeah.
$1 for this Battle Ravage. It looked beat up,
yeah.
but it wasn't. It was the Battle Ravage version, which they just made the Marvel Legend of it now with the Magic card that doesn't sell well for some reason. It will eventually.
Yeah.
Buy the fuck out of those. They
Yeah.
will go up. But, you know,
Yeah, they were sitting at Target for a little while.
they're still online for like, you can get them for like 30 something bucks now.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
one thing that happens, I noticed
The cards alone sell for like 30, 40 bucks.
So the stuff like that, when they single pack it, like Target gets a solid packed case, that shit sits.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But when it's a mixed case where there's only 2 in there, that shit's gone. But when it's a solid pack, that shit just sits.
Well, the
Dude, I
problem
was
is
at Target here in town the other day and found a full case, or what I thought was a full case, of the newest vintage collection wave. Everybody but the fucking Vader.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
How does that happen?
Somebody
they-
got there before me, or a fucking whoever
I
put
thought
it
you-
out.
I thought you said you found a full case.
No.
Well, no, it was on the peg.
It was the other 7
Oh,
figures.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
yeah.
all the rest was there except the Vader.
It wasn't me, bro.
Yeah, right. I know. You're at work already.
Yeah. No,
We
sometimes
know.
I'm not, bro.
We know who it was.
Yeah, right.
It was Go Figure.
Oh
We
my
know that.
god! And
I
I
know who
saw
it was.
him that day too. That's
Yeah.
the day I called you and
I
asked you
know.
if you wanted those figures.
I know.
So, oh my god, Go Figure! I swear to God, I don't know.
Let's
Either
preface
he-
who this guy is. So
Yeah.
he posts on Instagram and all that shit. He posts in our area, well, in the Vallejo area,
Yeah.
which is Hoodcast
East Bay,
hometown.
kind of North Bay too. Like
Yeah,
he
he's-
works.
he's going around now.
like up Sonoma area.
Yeah,
so he's
so
always
now he
up
travels
there.
across 37 and is always
Yeah,
up there.
so he's hitting those targets out there and shit too.
But he's constantly posting Roscon. He's constantly posting Target pick.
not
like-
even to buy all this shit. Like
No, he's helping out the community.
he's posting what he's finding, where it is,
yeah.
how much it is.
He posts
This-
pictures of the Target scanner to see what's on sale, what's clearanced out.
Dude, speaking of that, I love that motherfucker because I was just about to tell a story about how he's either got to be suspecting me or he thinks I suspect him because there's always like I want to say like 30 to 40% of the fucking time I see this guy in the store, if it's at not Ross or somewhere. We've even seen a swap at Ross before. But yeah,
I've started seeing him online, but I've never seen it in person.
yeah, no. Like, so we are always at the store together, and one of us is pointing out a swap to the other one.
Oh, shit.
And there was 2 Transformers there that were swapped. Like, they were totally swapped.
It
like,
was really obvious. I mean, I'm stupid, so would I notice or not?
one you might not have. Well, so one was a red jet, supposed to be a red jet on the box, and then
They are red, sir.
It was a red. It was a some fucking. I want to say it was a. I couldn't tell if it was a motorcycle. Some goofy ass
It
looking.
wasn't a jet.
Yeah, some clearly not
And it
jet, but
wasn't
it was
red.
red.
It was a
red.
It was a blue bike.
The SWAT figure was red, so it was the color it was supposed to be. But the other one was totally, absolutely not. It was supposed to be in there was silver with a little bit of gold. And what was in there was that fucking gold and blue one that's been in the front bins at Ross for like the last 2 months. Yeah. So one of those was in there.
And dude, it's so weird because like when RossCon first started, you know, and like when it started hitting big.
Yeah.
And
When people start calling it RossCon.
As a dude going into Ross, the return line is usually like if you go in the morning is longer than the line to buy shit.
Yeah.
Like women return shit all the time. That's their favorite thing to do. You know, I
Not
didn't
my wife.
never
I
thought
wish it
about
was.
returning toys to Ross that I couldn't sell.
Yeah,
you
yours
know?
just, yours
Never
just
did.
give it away when they're done
I told
with it.
somebody
Right.
that recently in the RossCon Facebook group. Somebody was like, "Oh, you know, why are the return lines so long?" Blah blah blah. And I was like,
Women,
"Dude,"
bro.
and I was like, "I don't know. I'm not poor enough to ever return something to Ross."
Like, come on.
and hella people like my comment. They're like, "Yeah, for
I
real."
went to Ross to return something. It turned out it was Goodwill.
It was they're like, that shit's $8. All right, if $8 for a
Yeah,
GI
come
Joe
on.
broke you, dude, you shouldn't be collecting.
Just sell it. You'll sell it for double.
Hey,
And if you can't, you suck. Don't be in this
Yeah.
hobby.
if I donate to Ross, do I get a percentage off?
Right.
Coupon, you know, to buy shit.
But so getting to why I love this motherfucker Go figure, like you said, he was posting pictures of the scanners.
Yeah.
And he thought there was another swap. It was Thrust, the War for Cybertron Thrust. It was
I
40
actually know.
bucks.
I actually know which one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
because I was just talking about it last week at the shop. But it came out 5 years ago at Target exclusive.
Okay.
It was $40. It came out I guess it pre-ordered last year, hit shelves. No, I guess it was last year too. It was right at the end of the year. So came out again, same price. Do that more, Hasbro. You hear me?
Yeah.
Fucking do that more. Same thing from 5 years ago, same price.
It's not costing them a bunch more money.
Yeah, no.
exactly.
So it was the same figure. And this motherfucking figure, up until this re-release, was a $150 Transformer.
Oh shit.
Like all day. Couldn't touch it loose for less than $80.
Damn.
So I've been spying one. Like that's something I've been searching for hella long. So when this pre-order came, I fucking ordered like 4 of them. And I was buying them up at Target. So, but again, go back to the point of the story. Good shot, Go figure. Love you, bro. So he's always posting the scanner pics. And there was one of those thrusts. He thought it was a swap because the box was so fucked up. But it wasn't. It was sealed. The figure was straight. I was like examining the hell out of it. And he had one with him because he was trying to get the price adjustment to get some money off of it. So compared them, fucking the right figure. And I went up to the front, showed the girl one of his posts. Actually, 2 of his posts because I couldn't find the original one I was looking for, so I showed her one that was like $27 or something. Mm-hmm. And then while she was typing in, I was like, "Oh no, wait, this is the one, $10.49, bro."
Oh shit.
And she's changed it, and I fucking paid $10.49 for
Dude.
a $40 Transformer that was 3 months ago, $150 for the 4 years previous.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That happens a lot at Target. If you're cool with everyone,
Yeah.
they'll just punch in whatever you
though,
think sometimes.
Vallejo Target will do that. Pleasant Hill, it will
Pleasant
not.
Hill will not.
They
Because
will
I had,
Yeah.
but dude, I stashed a Transformer. It was a 2-pack of Transformers.
You mean you hid it in the cereal aisle, or did you put it underneath the fucking bottom,
With
like,
the-
Oh
with the
yeah,
baby
no,
food.
I for real stashed it.
Okay.
And so wasn't there anymore. So
Uh-oh.
yeah, I was looking around for it, and while
Lifting
I'm looking
up fucking
Yep,
bottom
while
things?
I cleared the whole fucking 2 rows of the baby aisle, both sides. So, Sorry if I busted your stash, Pleasant Hill, California. But yeah, my stash got busted, and while I was looking, I was like, "Fuck it, I'll bust these." Because I was taking shit to the price scanner, and I wasn't gonna put it back. I was like, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
I
Throw it on the shelf.
I actually there was some giant remote control car or something right under the price scanner in the baby section, so I stacked everything right on top of there. There was fucking Marvel Legends, G.I. Joes. Oh, and I also got a heavy duty classified for $10.49.
Oh, that's awesome.
But
Yeah.
what I did find that I really wanted was Thor and Destroyer 2-pack, the white box shit that came out last year, I think, or
Dude,
a year and a half ago.
That was a
Yeah,
while
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
That was a minute ago.
You
that
stashed
was-
that too?
That was probably 2 years
That
ago.
wasn't mine.
Oh.
It was something that I found.
God damn.
I found it, and I was like, "Ooh, shit! I hope they give me this for like $5-10 too."
Sometimes
like,
that shit is priced out to $0, and then they won't let you buy it. Or
Yeah.
sometimes they'll
Yeah.
just mark it in whatever you tell them. But then they'll look it up on like what it used to sell for, and it's like,
Speaking of, the only listing the guy could find for one was a third-party seller on Walmart, and this
Yep.
motherfucker wanted $80 for that shit. And they was like, "I can do that price." I was like, "Dude, that's like double what this fucking thing originally sold
And
for."
they never, dude. Those things did not sell. I had to fucking dump mine.
Yeah.
I think I actually took a loss.
Dude, I
on
only
those.
wanted the Destroyer. I was gonna sell that fucking Thor in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think I had to take a fucking loss on those. Those
Yeah.
ones were, I want to say, wholesale. on
Most
them
of
was
that
like
shit in those
35
white
bucks.
boxes
Oh yeah,
was like, even the Hawkeye was good. Like, if you wanted a comic Hawkeye, that was a good, and the bike and everything, that was a good figure.
the shit
Yeah.
that
But no one fucking cared.
the shit that goes for money now is like the flimsy fucking card, like Sunburst figures
Yeah.
for Joe's.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit's crazy, man. And I had like a ton of those, and
Go
got
figure
rid of
just
them, you know?
posted that too.
Yeah,
He's been
yeah.
posting a bunch of
Yeah.
those.
dude.
I even commented on one of his posts like, "Oh shit, I think I still have that retro card Snake Eyes."
Dude, we
Like-
had so many of those too.
Yeah.
Snake Eyes, the Storm Shadow. We had a shitload of that.
I still
stuff
have a
back
fucking
then.
Serpentor that I'm
Yeah,
like, there's shit that I have that if I eventually may want to display, but it's like the Snake Eyes, I already have
It's
one
a
on
huge
display.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah, and the shit like Snake Eyes, I'm a huge Snake Eyes fan, so I usually have one loose and one in the box. But it's like, you know, if it's worth fucking $200, maybe I don't need one in the box.
Yeah, the 200 in your pocket's gonna be a lot
Yeah,
nicer.
like I don't
Yeah.
need it that bad. Mine on the shelf is fine.
You guys want to do the intergalactic garage sale? It's basically recent acquisitions is what we came up with.
Okay, hold on.
All right.
Just, you know, since you know we've got him in studio and we talked about, you know, we talked about how we become friends and all this shit. But something that is kind of crazy when, you know, you look at like the four of us, dude, me and Jonathan went to high school together.
We didn't know each other.
Didn't know each other. Me and Seneca grew up in San Francisco, maybe 2
Fucking
miles
blocks
from each other.
Yeah,
not even
like-
less than 2 miles from each other.
Yeah.
in the exact
Played
same
at the
district.
same fucking parks. Went to a couple of the same schools.
Well, you know why, Seneca? We rocked in the popular crowd. So,
Yeah.
You know.
But really, and then
I was absolutely a huge dork. No friends back in the day.
But like I said, we grew up like really the same neighborhood in the city. You know, really, I think he lived like 2 blocks from my grandma, and like a lot of the same thing. Cobra also.
Shout out Cordova Market.
Yeah, yes, that was kind of it. I lived
I
on
have
Cordova.
been to the city.
Yeah,
Hey,
but even like Cobra, he grew up in the same area in the city that I lived at when I was really young. When I lived on 28th Street, when I lived there, he lived 6 blocks from me, down the street. And then when I moved later,
it's a good thing you didn't know him. He would have robbed you.
yeah, probably. After that is,
He'll tell you he would have too.
Oh yeah,
he would.
yeah. It's funny because I'd say that it's like me and Cobra would not have been friends back in the day.
No.
Not at all. Not not at all. So
I probably avoided this motherfucker too, talking about the gangs and shit. I'm like, yeah, no, me and my buddies, we're fucking the Dungeons and Dragons and
Yeah, see, yeah,
we
dude,
would have been
shit.
friends, bro.
Yeah.
We would have been friends.
that was not me.
This motherfucker hiding his Star Wars collection from his fucking bandana buddies and
Dude,
shit.
my brother used to make fun of me about that shit. He was like, he's all, what crip collects Star Wars?
Yeah. Like, pick a lane, bro.
That's exactly what he told me. But it's kind of, like I said, it's crazy that we are all connected, through this. But like I said, there's so many other things that, connected us. Like I would have never thought that. So you guys can't see this in here, but on the side of Jonathan's, he's got a video game here. He's got a post. Well, I don't know.
Arcade
if it's a poster.
cabinet.
Yeah, it's a picture of a couple of clowns, and when I gave it to him because he has a bunch of clown paintings in here, it hung in the restaurant that my mom used to work at on Mission Street in San Francisco. When Cobra came in here, he recognized it from the restaurant.
Holy shit.
And I was like, yeah. And he's like, holy shit. Yeah. In the Mission on 23rd. I was like, yes.
It's a famous clown painting that he purposely makes him really lifelike and weird.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And like there was I want to say at least 5 of those in the restaurant. And like when you walked in, it was the whole wall right there was
what
covered
a creepy
in
restaurant.
Yeah.
Come on.
And it was a really popular restaurant, and like Cobra knew
We
it.
got great food and creepy clown paintings. Dude, I'm in.
And it was in old school, it was a country, they called it a country kitchen, but it had a bar in the back too. And
I'm so in.
the bar was always packed. The Niner games, that shit was fucking
The
full.
farther you walk in to the front of the restaurant to the back, the clown paintings get creepier and
Dude,
creepier.
and it got darker. And when you got all the way to the back, there was like no lights in the bar, just the red candles on the table, with like the black tables and the red leather booths and shit. Yeah, it was definitely some old school shit. So
I'm glad to have not known you motherfuckers a long time ago and know you now.
yeah.
That makes me I don't know, that's weird because now I'm start thinking like, do I only have a certain amount of tolerance to be around people? Because it's like all my friends from
you
childhood,
are getting older.
yeah, well, but like all my friends from childhood, like I was close with all my buddies that I had at the time, but I haven't talked to any of them for like years, decades, some of them.
Right.
But like growing up so close to you fools, but not knowing you back then and never talking to you. And when it's now, we're such good friends now.
yeah,
So it's like, that's weird. Like yin and yang. You're
Yep.
friends hard at first and then you drift off. And then before you even were able to drift from other guys, you're fucking like,
I have to say I'm grateful for it because my old friends sucked, but you guys are cool.
yeah. Yeah. Shout out to all my old buddies. But
there's a
you guys
reason.
are cool.
There's a reason my old friends are old friends.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Your next barbecue, I'll bring all my old friends over to your.
Okay.
Now you're gonna hate it.
I'm sure. I can just tell.
One of them is my cousin. Consider him my old friend. Don't talk to him.
Bald cunt Zach.
Yeah. Yep. You know him.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into this intergalactic garage sale.
What a piece of junk!
She'll make 0.5 past light speed. It may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, kid.
Right above you, stand by.
Use the force, Chisel.
Garbage!
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky!
That's right, it's the Galactic Garage Sale, where we find useless Star Wars junk or whatever we find elsewhere.
The Galactic Garage Sale, where the garbage will do.
Hey, it can do, I don't know, man. I'm bad at fucking Star Wars lines. I always fuck them up. I guess that's my thing.
Always.
I can't ever resist the urge or the opportunity to insert a good Star Wars quote into everyday conversation.
I measured my member as the Kessel Run, so... and that's a measurement of time, sir. I mean, no, space and time. I don't know how it works.
Distance.
Distance.
That's something that me and Seneca have done forever. And
Measured each other's junk?
yes, that's it. No, like we can make Star Wars and hip hop references in the same sentence, and like,
or combine them even sometimes.
Yeah, and a lot. It's funny because a lot of people won't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that shit all the time.
Oh,
Especially
Star
Tom.
Wars nerds, man. But that's what this
Not
show's
really.
about. So, I sit over here and am a wrestling nerd. Although, I can't spit you facts about WrestleManias and shit. I can.
That's why we're friends
I
now,
can.
not 20 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyways, going through thrift stores and, flea markets, La Polgas, and all that shit extraordinaire. I did find some cool finds. These two are some, do you want to be a Jedi in the early days? Well, it's easy to do with Anakin Skywalker Jedi braid or Obi-Wan Jedi braid. And you can they clip on, and the Obi-Wan actually has his colored bands, the red and the yellow on it, and you just clip it on to your short flat top.
Dude, me and you need those since we're both bald.
Dude, look at
We
the
could
kid who played Anakin. It's just a cardboard stapled piece with a braid and a bag. But look at the face of Anakin the kid. He's
Look
just
how that shit shows
Dude.
you how you can be a Padawan.
He's
Dude.
just not giving a
Okay.
fuck.
Doesn't
He knows
that,
he's gonna kill
Bro,
kids, right?
Jake
Doesn't
Lloyd
that-
didn't give a fuck, bro.
Doesn't that look like my nephew Nicholas?
Yeah.
Dude, that looks
Absolutely.
just fucking like him.
Have y'all not ever dressed him as Anakin before?
No.
Dude, this is every kid who doesn't want
I
to take
know
a
when-
family photo
Dude,
right here.
That's him. I know what he's gonna be for
One's
Halloween.
Anakin and one's Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Here, check them
Nice.
out. They're pretty cool. I think they're rubies. And also factual knowledge. In earlier,
That good old
I think
Obi-Wan photo.
during Power of the Force, there was a special release that included a figure and a Jedi braid.
I don't think so.
Yes, there was, because I looked it up. I didn't save the knowledge, but I looked
Power
it
of
up on
the
eBay.
Force.
I don't know if it was Power of the Force, but it was something, an early release for one of the movies.
But back then they did a lot of
It came with a
pack-in
braid in
shit
it.
too. Like they would
Okay.
take a carded figure
Yep.
and do a whole that Father's Day set.
Yeah.
That was the same old fucking 30th anniversary Vader. They just folded in that they folded that book and the cover over the figure. Like it had a cutout to fit the figure inside
I'm wondering
of it.
maybe with one of those episode 1 accessory packs or something.
Something like that, yeah.
That could be it.
It's probably an additional pack on. Not
Yeah.
because a pack in would be a figure that comes with something.
Yeah.
But a pack on would
Where-
be
yeah,
something where they attached it to a figure.
So
Where they did,
maybe
the-
it wasn't figures, but it was accessory packs. Look, this.
That's exactly what I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
The-
That's
no,
the
see, those
episode
are
1.
accessory packs for the figures.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
And I have all of those, so I've never seen one that came with a braid. But I don't doubt that there was something that they did.
there was
where,
multiple that I've seen.
Yeah.
With
It would-
that was Darth Maul on the the card, but I've seen
Yeah.
other cards.
Like
You
they
know-
could have the little the braid in a blister, like a little pen size blister, and taped it onto the back of a card or a side of a card or something like that.
Wow, how cheap were they?
I think that's the shit they did.
Wow.
Yeah, they did all kinds of shit like that.
Yeah.
Where
And
they would
it
take
would
the
be-
figure and put it with a cup.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. The same card you could buy retail, but now it's in a box with the card and everything in a commemorative or collector's
Of course.
or special edition
That means
or
it's
some
gonna be
other type
worth
of
something.
fucking
Exactly.
box. Yeah. You would think, right? Because how many fucking collector's edition Power of the Force or whatever, something around
Let
that.
me ask you, Seneca, like during like when that first release of Star Wars Power of the Force when it came out, were you there at midnight?
I believe I was there at midnight for episode 1. But weird story
Not the,
about
I'm
Power
talking
of
about the toys release.
Yeah, no, that exactly.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
for
yeah.
Midnight Toys R Us tour
Yep.
release, I was at Toys R Us, and then Walmart had theirs too, and I ran over to when it was still in American Canyon, where now it's just a fucking overgrown parking lot.
Right.
But over there,
That's
I,
right.
I remember that back wall right when the toys were right there by
Yep.
the garden section. Like you would
Oh,
walk
yeah.
through the wall, and the garden was in there. But then that wall right in front to the right
I used to love that Walmart,
was
man.
all episode 1. Like that was probably the last time I remember there being a wall. Like you see the photos all the
It
time
is
online
Walmart.
of like when fucking yeah right. With, well,
It's dumb.
Well,
It's not that funny, bro.
I know,
Don't
right?
give me that.
What do they
credit.
sell? Wall stuff there?
A little bit they do. But yeah, that's the last time I remember seeing a fucking like wall of pegs, all fucking carded figures for one Star Wars film. But you know, because they don't do that shit anymore.
No, not
But
anymore.
You're like
Now you're lucky to get 2 pegs.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you're lucky to find 2 pegs of some shit of
all
nowadays.
overpriced
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, but dude, I went to weird story about Power of the Force 2. I didn't do midnight release or any of that shit. I wasn't even gonna, because I knew like that's where all my money would go. So I wasn't even gonna do it.
That's
But-
how big Power of the Force 2 was. I didn't even fucking know.
Yeah, but
Or care.
Christmas of that year of '95 when that shit all came out, my mom got me the entire wave. Not only did she get the entire wave, didn't miss a figure, she got me the crispiest fucking cards
Really?
that you could have ever like because
This is why you remember this Christmas.
Yeah, I was a motherfucker
Dude,
about cards back
Really?
then. I
Dude,
wouldn't
he
let
would
the cashiers
inspect
touch
that
them.
shit. Yeah.
Dude, I would have a cart. Like I would be, this is there's a ding, a scratch or a fucking dent, whatever, unsuitable for some fucking microscopic reason or another. Oh, this one's good. I'll put that aside in my cart. And then, this one's good too. Same figure. I'd have like 3 or 4 of the same figure. And then I'm going to spend another fucking like 20 minutes. And this is after I've spent fucking like 30, 40 minutes digging through the pegs, pulling off what I want. Now I'm going to spend another fucking 20, 30 minutes going through the cards that I've put in the cart, seeing which ones are the best out of those. And,
And
then
it's
that's
easy
the
when
one.
you're at Walmart where there's
Yeah.
so many.
Yeah.
on the
Anywhere.
wall.
And
yeah.
fucking
Okay.
Toys R Us,
You
all
still
that
do this
shit.
to this day.
Dude, how many of those are still wrapped in bubble wrap?
I used to wrap all
I
of
know.
my fucking like anything came in a box
This
was getting bubble wrapped.
pre-protectors.
Yeah, pre-protectors. I spent dumb amounts of money on bubble wrap and fucking foam peanuts and all kinds of shit.
Dude, to like protect these muscle-bound fucking
Yeah.
Star Wars figures.
These 40 years later being worth fucking $5. So, yeah, but
They're
my mom-
cheaper now than they
yeah,
were
than
then.
they were. But so my mom got me every figure and the cleanest fucking cards that you could get. And I was a fucking card
That's a good
snob.
mom, dude.
Like she nailed it that time. Probably no Christmas since. But
It's been all downhill since then.
One out of all of them is pretty
she
fucking
fucking
good.
nailed that one. But and that was the start. I was like, oh fuck. I hung them on the wall, dude, on thumbtacks.
I
Like
remember-
right by my
I
bed.
remember telling my parents, and it was before Christmas, like, what do you want? I'm like, I just want Star Wars stuff. And,
Yep.
Power of the Force had been out, and I'd been, I had some of the stuff, but not everything. You know what they got me? The fucking bendies. The bendies. Like the 5-pack or
Hey,
whatever.
yeah.
Dude, I got
And I
the
was like,
same
what the fuck
shit.
is this? I said
The
Star
same
Wars
thing.
shit.
You
not
say downhill
fucking dog
from there.
toys.
The next fucking shit she got me was the bendies.
Yeah, I was so disimpressed. And I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
not
no.
collecting
And,
these.
dude, and this year she got you Power of the Force too.
I mean, I did get a TIE fighter also. So, it kind of worked out.
Yeah.
Although, I was a teenager,
Well-
but still collecting. So it was
Yeah.
weird that to tell my I would tell my parents that I wanted action figures,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Dude, okay.
At
well,
that age, because by then
Right.
we're fucking like teenagers.
they're like,
and
"Where's
shit.
your girlfriend at?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
your mom did get you a really awesome Star Wars cake for your birthday, though.
She did. She collaborated with Chisel over here.
Oh.
Unbeknownst to me. Because she kept fucking asking me about the cake. And I'm like, do you want some of the cake? Like, I can get you a piece.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Why you keep asking me about the fucking cake? And then later on, this guy was like, yeah, your mom had me make that cake. And then so I was like, oh, fuck, all right. And I went home
Must
like,
be
all
a
right.
good cake.
Thanks for the cake. Thanks, Mom, for doing that
Dude.
for me.
It was a fucking episode 3 high ground cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, dudes don't care about cake, bro.
It
had
was pretty cool.
dude.
Okay,
it
it's
had
cool.
It had the figures on it and the lava and everything. Anakin all burned up in the fucking Oreo cookie crumbles. That was the fucking lava rocks. And
Yeah, it was the one figure with
So you can-
Anakin with all his limbs cut off, and you
can
add all the
take
limbs
out
to
his
make
limbs
Vader.
and lick them. Like,
Yeah.
I get to lick leg. I get the torso.
and Obi-Wan had the high ground.
Of course.
Yeah.
You get to lick his boots because he's
Yeah.
the best. I also found at the flea market a die-cast Darth Maul watch. It's a flip-up, where when you're a kid, the flip-up watches were all awesome. What time is it? I don't know. I got to flip up my fucking watch,
Yeah.
Hold
to
on a
see what
second.
time it is. Yeah, and it's die-cast Darth Maul's head in the package, which is like, someone's going to steal this, so they have to put it in that, like, really plastic fucking molded package. and
Yeah.
it's-
The clamshell that you need a fucking
I'm going to open it. I'm going to wear it.
The
you need
heat-sealed
a
clamshell?
Yeah, you need a circular saw.
I'm gonna wear
cut
this
open.
to work where my shoot job men are manly men. I'm gonna be wearing this Darth Maul watch, and they're gonna be like, "Bro, I wish I could be as cool as you." I'm like, "All right, man, you do the work. I will check the time. Let me flip up my cool watch. All right, you got about 12 more hours of working, bro."
Now it's just mole.
I also went to a Savers, which is a big nation. I don't know if it's nationwide. Like,
Yeah,
thrift
where the hell
store.
did you find one of those?
Oh, Savers.
Yeah.
So there's one in Vacaville.
Oh,
There is
okay.
one in Walnut Creek, and there's the good one is in Dublin. That one
course
is
it is.
huge, and it's great. They're all pretty good if you go
Yeah,
there
yeah.
constantly, and if you donate anything that doesn't sell, like you bring in a couple items, they have a donate area.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like kind of like a different section, like outside the store. You'll get a 20 to 25% off coupon
Okay.
for your whole purchase.
Mm.
So they just like Goodwill, they have their high end booth, area, glass area.
Yeah.
And I found a bunch of shit. Like I found like a cup that was worth $200 just by looking at it, thinking this is cool. So I reverse image searched it on eBay. Oh, cool. I'll flip this. But they had a Star Wars helmet. Now it was first order series, and I was like, all right, can I see that helmet? And it didn't work. The buttons didn't work or nothing like that to do the voices.
Yeah.
And I finally went back and I was like, all right, you know what? They had it priced at $50. I had it, through 25% off and another coupon that they send you for being a member, and you can double up on them.
Okay.
So I got 40% off on this. So 40% off of $50 is, I don't know.
Yeah, like $30.
I also bought Simpsons Sing the Blues, so that cost me a little bit. But this is the Galaxy's Edge version, not the Black Series version. So it's got
Okay, that was my next question.
The-
was it Black Series or not?
the back part that moves it so it can fit my fucking head, man. Because my head is huge. I can't fit the Black Series ones. Plus, like, I had to fix like all the batteries in there and scrub out the area.
And clean the contacts and
It
everything.
finally works.
Fitting your fucking head would have been worth the extra 40% by itself.
I've located the resistance fugitives.
It's Seneca. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I fucking love it. I sit there and watch TV, and I will just put it on my head and yell at the family. I don't like the design of the new era fucking stormtroopers, but I'm okay with it. It's just like it reminds me of bad times.
I think the
watching
helmets
movies.
look cool, but the armor kind of sucks.
They changed the helmets from the first movie to the second movie, and the third movie.
Yeah.
So like the V shape that they have as the mouth and stuff, they made it more evil looking rather than wider. If you watch the first movie, they're wider and happier. Like it's weird, but. Yeah, no, that one I'm going to like put the blood handprint on it because I got the right paint for it. And I'll probably eventually flip it, although it's the only helmet that'll ever fit me for fucking Star Wars unless I make my own.
If you guys were unaware, Jonathan here loves to add blood to things.
Yeah.
Dude, it makes money.
Figures and otherwise.
Yeah. It does. Like, dude, I flip wrestling figures, all kinds of like single figures that I have that... Dude, I just add like the blood paint and I make it like look like splattered, like they killed people, and it sells. It's cool.
People love bloody shit.
Yeah, and
gore and
it looks wet,
blood,
but it's dry to touch.
Yeah.
So yeah. Did you guys find anything cool?
I did.
Star
Well,
Wars?
this week we were talking about the vintage collection figures. I got all of them. I got the Stranger, Darth Vader.
That's
Maul.
the Obi-Wan one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Padme and Shakti. I got 2 of each.
We still need a Padme with the rip fucking shirt. We just need that.
I bet that's going to be the HasLab we get this year. I bet we get in vintage collection.
They'll have to name her Hut Slayer. You know.
I bet we get like a Geonosis arena with the 3 creatures updated in TVC with the 3 pole, the fucking pillars, and probably a bloody Padme and Anakin and an Obi-Wan. That's my guess.
Padme.
That's my guess.
Star Wars has never done blood.
But
I mean, in Black Series.
I bet for a HasLab, I bet we get that with the claw marks on the back. That's my prediction for this year.
That's why bloody shit sells so well, like you were saying, is because these companies don't add blood to things. They don't do the even the battle damage Spider-Man that you were talking about with the magic card barely has any blood.
Nothing.
It's got like a drop of blood on the scratches,
maybe, and it looks
like
really
there's
bad.
a blood. The scratch itself has red in it, but there's no gore.
I get that machines doing the paint can't do like the. I mean, they can load the machine that does the blood paint with like a gloss finish with it, but they're just not going to do that. It just probably costs too much money for them to figure that out.
Or they'll tell us it will when they charge us deluxe price.
Right,
for
it's
the
all a
single
conspiracy.
Yeah.
No, it's just layers and layers. Like each paint app that you add costs a lot more money, you know, and it's understandable. But hey, man, don't ruin my trade.
Well, because it's like, how many times do you have to paint a single part? Because if you only have to paint a part once and then you add it to another part and now that figure is painted, or that section of the figure is painted, is going to cost less than if you have to run the same part through a paint process 2 times, because one part of it is one color and now you have to mask off or cover or whatever they do to paint the second section or the second color.
The machines all do that, dude.
Yeah.
We're in the machine age or past that. The AI age should be able to figure that out, but it hasn't. So
ChatGPT will fix it. They'll do the ChatGPT's going to do the paint apps from now on.
Yeah.
Fuck, it'd be better than the shit Hasbro's doing now.
God damn.
So
that's another episode.
What about the Darth Maul shit coming out now? Shadow Lord?
Yeah, the show, I guess, was it
April 6th?
No, but was it today there was a trailer for it?
I did see a trailer on Instagram earlier today.
Yeah, I think it was today. I think yesterday was the He-Man trailer, and today was the Darth Maul trailer.
I haven't watched the He-Man trailer.
I've
only seen stills.
Yeah, I haven't watched either one yet.
Stills I've seen look great.
Yeah, I haven't watched either one yet.
The
Skeletor looks awesome.
I don't know why the whole trailer looks like it's AI to me. It looks super AI.
I did hear that the Skeletor looked really good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
At the end. Yeah, he did. I don't like Jared Leto, but
yeah.
Yeah.
I also saw a post that said, I know it's Jared Leto, but we need a win. Honestly, I don't feel, okay, so Jared Leto. Tron Ares just recently hit Disney Plus. So I wanted to go see it in theaters, but by the time I got my shit together and was ready to go, it was already not in theaters anymore. So it made me really kind of feel like,
Get a
my
super
vote,
box, man.
Yeah, my vote doesn't matter kind of situation. My little fucking $20 to go watch it wouldn't have.
Why are you watching movies in prime time, bro?
But
you're talking about 3D price.
No, I mean, okay, so 15.
Oh, you're bringing the whole family
on
non-prime
Tuesday.
time.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, so $5 each. Yeah. I don't know what the price is.
It's $2. It's $5 Tuesdays. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, I watched Tron Ares recently. I watched that shit like 3 times.
I've never seen
and
it.
it's
Never seen it.
Yeah, no,
I've
it's
seen the
not
first
bad.
Tron. That's
Don't
it.
Never seen it.
The Jared Leto unhype is, I don't want to say
I don't like
unfounded
Jared Leto.
because Morbius did suck, but Tron Ares wasn't bad, and I get why everyone is like upset because Sam Flynn wasn't in it and yada yada, but that's
not why people are mad at Jared Leto. Jared Leto is like rapey culture.
Yeah.
That's
See,
why
I don't
people are
know.
mad about it. Like, I don't know the insides out of it. I just never really liked him anyways. I was more of a Rami Malek fan than Jared Leto, although they're kind of similar.
I don't like either one.
I don't either, but I liked Rami Malek in the Pacific. He was pretty good in that. He ashed in a skull of a...
See, I don't know who that
gentleman.
is. You guys tell me who that is.
That's a Hoodcast topic, so I'm not going to...
Rami Malek, he was in Mr. Robot.
Mm-hmm.
You'd know him if you seen him.
Yeah.
I probably would.
He
I'm
had,
shit with names,
like-
but good with faces.
Oh, yeah.
You kind of look like him a little bit.
That doesn't mean I know.
He
who
don't
it
have the
is.
bags under his eyes every single fucking day.
No.
So, wow. What did we pick up? Did we pick up anything up? Did we pick up anything at the flea this weekend? I don't remember what we got.
Seems like we finished the
you
day
got-
with a full wagon.
Yeah, you got the Droid 2-pack.
Oh yeah, I
The
did
solo
get
solo package.
Yeah, the
Toys R Us
white box
exclusive.
with the little yellow print on it, and it was R2D2 and C3PO, but with their dirty ass just stepped out of the fucking escape pod on Tatooine.
Yep.
Paint on them. So those versions of those figures, I don't think I have those loose.
I think I gave you that box set years ago.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't think you have.
and honestly, I
those
can't
ones.
remember.
Yeah.
It's like if you give some
And I'd have to move
years
too
ago,
much stuff to
you
find out.
don't know where you put it.
Yeah, exactly. I'd have to move too much shit to find out.
Right. And it's not worth it.
So
They're
for
just
$7,
droids.
I wasn't gonna not buy it.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a Star Wars reference.
Oh,
That's
Hey,
a joke
you
with a
nailed
joke.
it, dude.
Bro, that's a Harvard joke on this Star Wars podcast. So yeah. I should write for The Simpsons.
along those lines, I actually own the domain, the toys you're looking for. If I ever get my shit together and get my fucking website up, I own that.
Do you know how
domain.
many people you can sue right now? If dude,
Mine
you could
has
be
a
like
77 at the end, so it doesn't count.
you could be a patent troll. No, you can sue you too. But
I was thinking about that earlier. There's somebody I want to fucking sue, and I was thinking of filing a trademark for their event, and then suing them.
dude, I'll back you 100%.
I was thinking about this earlier today. It's funny you brought that up.
I can be your lawyer, or like your liaison. I'll be like your what should we call it? Like Fear and Loathing Las Vegas. You got the doctor fucking whatever. I'll be like, this man suffers from a heart defect. You gotta listen to this guy.
Yeah. You're my corroborating witness.
All you have to do is feed me drugs
yeah.
in Vegas when we go for WrestleMania.
Yeah. Oh, there will be drugs at WrestleMania.
Don't tell me that. I don't do drugs, bro.
Party favors, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, those
I don't, but when I go to Vegas, fuck it.
I don't do drugs, but I used to, and I used to too, and I still do.
Dude. Did I tell you I got a whole bag of mushrooms for Christmas?
Oh, that I can do.
Oh no, there's more party. That's just one. That's just one of the things.
There's a time and a place.
Yeah.
And
There
Chucky's
is.
usually there.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese.
My bad. Chisel.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
You know what?
I got all excited, bro.
Yeah. You know. there are a few people that call me Chucky, and it's funny. They all have the same skin complexion.
Oh.
It really, and I thought that was funny. I was like, damn, those are the only people that call me Chucky. I don't know why. Did you guys have a meeting or something?
You know what's weird? I only call you Chucky to other people.
Yeah, I know.
Normally, I just call you Charles.
Yeah, yeah. When we're talking,
He's Charles
you do,
in charge. Yeah.
but
I never call him Chisel. That's
that's only.
that's his hoodcast name.
I mean, I
Yeah.
call him Charlie normally, but like on Hoodcast, I call him Chisel.
Dude, Cobra gets mad if I say Juan. Who is this Juan you speak of? Motherfucker, you know who I'm talking about, all right?
Man, I don't give a fuck. It's like whatever. You use any name, whatever. Yeah.
I feel like I got to say no Diddy right now.
Fucking cock smoker. Yeah.
The people that more people call me just Chiz than Chisel.
Yeah, that sounds gross.
Like my my mom, my brothers, and my sister-in-law. That's what they all call me. They never use my name.
Yeah, I would tell him to use your name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my brother's the one that started it, so that's just so that, like you said, they're the ones who do it. My dad calls me Charlie, but
Well, for this episode of I've Got a Bad Feeling About This, what do you think?
dude, I don't drink, but I've drank like half this bottle of fucking margarita mix,
Dude,
or
that's
margarita.
You know, all the ice clinking usually comes from me, but this
Yeah.
time it did not.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have.
It was a good show.
And with that, do you have any last words, Seneca? Which
Maybe it won't be 2 years before I see y'all next time over
I used to
here.
call you Sinister. That was your name.
That's his Instagram handle.
Yeah.
Once was my rap name,
Really?
way back in the day.
Do you want to rap again? We can start like a good hood thing or something.
Dude, no. He'll do it at the flea market when we're just walking the aisles randomly.
You gotta have inspiration, I guess.
Damn, I wish I could just
I haven't
drop a
practiced my craft in quite some time.
Dude, it has been a little while, so
beat. All right, we're going to have to do a flow eventually, and then, yeah, we're going to do that.
we got to do I keep saying on Hoodcast we need to do an album. You just did the whole DJ thing.
I have a
But-
saved folder called the Hoodcast album.
Yeah. So, dude, we need to do a rap one, I think.
Yeah, it can happen, man.
All right.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.